Good, everybody? I'm back with another video. It's Key. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am, y'all hear that? Y'all hear how the birds are loud, chirping, talking, just enjoying being birds, enjoying the day. It's gorgeous out here, y'all. See how the sun is shining on me? Bright. Illuminating this melanin, this chocolate skin. I love it. I love it. I love it when the sun is out. It just makes my day. We had a good time yesterday, and I told you guys that I was going to taking my mom to a blues festival because it's her birthday. Guitars. Her birthday was end of April, and she had a really good time, and so did I. I enjoyed myself, but I always do. I like blues, I like jazz. There is actually an array of music that I like, and I just always been like that ever since I was a kid. I used to listen to a lot of alternative music, a lot of pop music. When a lot of my friends weren't really on that, I was always just listening to some of everything. And then I also have siblings that's older than me. My mom had me pretty late, so you know they listen to a variety of stuff. They got sisters that like 70s music, 80s music, just some of everything actually. So you know, I just love music. If it's good, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna like it. Don't matter what it is. What do I want to talk about today? There's so many things that always can be discussed. I'll say basically just want to discuss what was interesting was I was at a business, right? And waiting for somebody to assist me that worked there. While they were assisting me, you know, I've encountered this person before, and my overall take with encountering this person was them being rude. I'm sure you guys have been somewhere where you encounter someone at a business, and for some reason it just feels like they feel some type of way about you for no apparent reason at all. You don't know this person, and by not knowing this person, you guys would not have any beef whatsoever. Shouldn't have any issue whatsoever because you guys don't know each other, okay? But yeah, my encounter with them before was pretty negative, my take from it, and just the vibe that they gave me was just a rude, dry, not customer service oriented type of vibe that you should be giving someone when you're giving them service. So I encountered them for a second time, so I was okay, let me really just analyze a little bit more closely, because the last time it didn't go smooth last time. So let me see if it was just an off day, because people have off days. Nobody's perfect. We're all human. I'll give someone the benefit of the doubt. But when I encounter you another time, I just want to see if you're on the same thing, if it was just like one of those days, or if you are actually the type of person that what I see is who you are as far as your character. So they had to prick my finger, and I jumped. because shit, no form of needle feel good. So she seemed to have an attitude with me because I jumped. I'm gonna have to stick you again. So in my mind, I'm like, no, I don't think she got to stick me because I felt like the needle pierced my skin. It's just the fact that I jumped. So when she looked at my finger, blood was coming out. And I was like, yeah, I didn't think you had to stick me again because I felt like it went through. Or didn't say anything. And when she finished drawing blood from my finger, she gave me like a cotton ball to kind of stop the bleeding. And they would typically give you a Band-Aid. So she didn't give me one. So I was like, can I get a Band-Aid? I don't have one. It was just her tone. And I was like, she is on some weird shit. Or she just like, just a rude person, just period. And so I was like, okay. So there's other people in there that do the same thing. She didn't say that we don't have one, like as a company. She just said, I don't have one. So I'm thinking that she just don't have one at her station. So I asked her, well, are there any other Band-Aids in any other stations here? If it was a Band-Aid, I would have gave you one. I would have said something. I said, oh. I said, I didn't mean to upset you by asking you a question. Just kind of like bring to her attention that the way she responded was unnecessary and uncalled for. So she was like, you didn't upset me. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just making sure. Because I'm really working on myself. I'm not perfect by no means, trust me. You know, I come from having to work on one of my problems was my temper, really. So the old me probably would have responded in a way that wouldn't have been nice. So, you know, every day I'm working on myself. Every day I'm working on myself. And I feel like when situations like that occur, it's an opportunity for me to show how far I've come. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I might slip up. Yeah, sometimes I might slip up. And I am not the type of person that's going to pretend like I'm perfect. Everything I do is flawless. All my actions are just the model example for people around me, because as humans we're going to make mistakes, but it's all in how you come back from those mistakes, and all in how you handle your mistakes. So at that point I started thinking to myself, this person is just someone that is rude to people for no reason. And maybe not everybody, just certain people, for whatever is the underlying reasons internally that has affected her, and she in turn like take things out on people unnecessarily without cause, for real. And that, you know, people do that. People do those type of things. And I know y'all probably have witnessed, encountered, experienced situations like that too, where, you know, you just doing what you do. You're not being out of line. You're not offending anyone. And for no valid reason, the person who's interacting with you, they're giving you like just nastiness for no reason. And sometimes people do things to try to provoke you as well, because they're probably not in a good space or at a good place, or something in their life is not going good, so they try to take that shit out on you and then provoke you so they can maybe release whatever whatever they're feeling, unleash it onto you. But at that moment, I chose not to allow her to get me out of character and pull me into whatever situation or whatever it is negatively that she's feeling, I decided that I wasn't going to take on that type of energy from her, that I decided that I was going to stop it right there before I internalize it and let her remain with that energy, because I was having a good day. I was in a good mood, and that's why I wanted to stay. So I was like, nah. But what I did do, I went to management to talk to them about my experience with that person. Because I'd rather for her job to handle her than me, because it would probably be more productive for them to talk to her about her actions and behaviors and discuss it with her than for me to go back and forth with her, and then maybe I look like the problem person, you know? And I just didn't even want to waste my time and energy on somebody like that either. Even giving them the fucking satisfaction of entertaining their BS. Nah, I didn't want to do that. Because sometimes people like attention, whether it's positive or negative. If it's negative and they're getting attention, they good with that too. But I wasn't going to give her the satisfaction, period. But people will try to fuck up your day any way they can sometimes. It's